It's your boy Jay back with another reaction video, whatever's on the noggin, where we sit here and discuss and talk about whatever's on the noggin. Today's topic, homelessness in America part 2. And primarily we talking about what's going on over there in California, in LA. It's a crisis going on. What's a crisis going on over there? And their mayor Karen Bass and their governor Greg Newsom, poor job. And that's not only happening. I'm not just only picking on the California raisins, but that's happening in a lot of states over here. And that's, inflation, gas prices going up, food prices going up. You see what I'm saying? And it's a struggle out here. I'm not gonna say that, but a lot of times is usually due to people making bad choices, bad decisions. If we all can just sit and think about the choices we make before we make them, I think we'll make better choices as a society. But and I have to throw drug use into that too. So let's get into this video.
Owners say they've had enough. They've reached out to the police, to their city council representative, and other city officials, and they say they've been ignored. So they turned to Fox 11 News so we could shed light on their problem.
You want to have a fight?
In Sherman Oaks, California.
You think I'm playing when I say you gotta die? You really gotta die. You gotta die.
The homelessness crisis.
Damn.
You gotta get your half-naked ass out of my restaurant right now.
Has business owners closing up shops and employees fearing for their safety. They've dealt with fires caused by the unhoused, aggression on a daily basis.
I found another woman's head in a blender.
I fear for my staff. I fear for my guests.
What I see right here is a problem of mental health going on right here with a lot of these homelessness people. Individuals out here, and not all of them like that, but it's usually drug. Some, I can't put a percentage on it, but I know it's a lot of drug use going on. I know it's a lot of drug use going on. So
I don't know from one day to another what's going to happen.
Like this man who openly defecates on Ventura Boulevard.
Damn, that's crazy.
Tosses a bag of his bodily waste onto.
Imagine walking down the street or you having a business. Damn, that's fucking crazy.
Business owner Paul Scrivano's SUV.
See, that would be a fight right there. Thank God I ain't got to wake up to no shit like that. But goodness, man, we need to get these people some help.
Every single day, every single morning, I'm wiping that off my property before I have to do business.
That's
Sir,
crazy.
why are you throwing feces at people?
Who?
You threw feces at this gentleman.
This guy has to understand. I'm half paralyzed. I'm blind. I have no card for 9 years.
We offer to help the man with services for the homeless, but, sir, do you need help? The city is offering help.
I don't need he needs help.
You're bothering me. I don't need help. He needs help. And see, when you come and when you confronting a lot of people like this, individuals like this that's homeless, they don't need no help. They really need help, but I think they're rejecting help. Primarily because they drug users. They know they not going to be able to get certain types of drugs if they get offered a help or if they get put in the shelters. Because, like if you say, for instance, if you have to go to a shelter, then you have a certain criteria you have to meet in a certain time you have to be in. So that's not going to work. Not to nobody that's doing drugs. And I mean, a lot of these people are mental too. They need help. That's why I said the mayor over there in LA and the governor, they done did a horrible job. But that's like a lot of mayors and a lot of governors throughout this country.
Every day is like another adventure of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. It is like literally a psych ward.
Scrivano, owner of Blue Dog Beer Tavern, has had about all he can take.
That's crazy.
It's okay pooping on the street, peeing on the street, having sex on the street. Making threats without a weapon is okay now.
Damn, having sex on the street. Damn, this a baby Sodom, man. What the hell going on? People are having sex on the. I ain't seen no videos with that. If y'all see any videos of people having sex on the street, send that to me, cause I ain't seen nothing like that.
Many business owners are at their wits' end. They're not getting the responsiveness that they need and that they deserve.
Attorney Larry Slade is the chair of the Homelessness Committee for the Sherman Oaks Homeowners Association.
Individual homeless people will camp out in front of a store, make it their home, bring their possessions, use it as a bedroom, use it as a bathroom. In the morning when the business owners come to open up, they have to try to deal with a homeless person literally
That's crazy.
blocking entrance to their business, and then they have to deal with cleaning up hazardous waste right in front of their business, right in Sherman Oaks, right on Ventura Boulevard.
It's mostly the criminal aspect of the homeless and
And us as people, you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you what this remind me of right here. Just like if these people that go like camping or hiking, like hiking the Mount Everest. You know, when they go hiking Mount Everest, and you see dead people, not dead bodies, or yeah, I mean you're gonna see that anyway. But say individuals that's in need of help, and you walk straight past them, and they in need of help. It's the same thing right here. These people need help. You see what I'm saying? We need to help, and Trump. I know that's what Trump trying to do, but these people need help, man. You see what I'm saying? We can't have this shit out in public, and you seeing, especially for the kids, as that we ushering in, to take over everything. That when we get older, they gonna have to replace us. They can't be saying shit like that. So stuff like this have to get cleaned up, and us as a people, we need to come together and help these people out, even if they don't want help. You see what I'm saying? Because they know they clearly need help.
Theo Mavro is the owner of the Sherman, a restaurant bar. He says customers enjoying their meals are constantly harassed.
literally come by and just grab something and carry on. That happens.
That's crazy.
And even more disturbing is the violence. Theo's host was recently involved in an incident.
So my manager had to step in the middle and get the person off of her, and he got hit, he got assaulted, and one of the guests got hit in the face. This happens.
That's crazy.
While we were conducting interviews on Ventura Boulevard, we repeatedly offered to connect the unhoused with much-needed services.
Do you need help?
Do you need help?
Eva, are you okay?
They don't want no help.
You're not interested in housing? No. Okay, thank you, sir. Scrivano points to an obvious fact. Many unhoused people are in desperate need of mental health assistance. Scrivano
I
says
agree.
leaving them out on the
Look at that,
streets
man.
like this is simply irresponsible, cruel, and dangerous for everyone.
I
In your
agree.
opinion, what's the solution?
The solution is that person who thinks he works for the FBI and who terrorizes my neighborhood is given the choice as to whether he wants housing or not. It's not a choice anymore. When people are suffering, you give them care.
That's
If
true.
they're really suffering, you pull them into care, or you lose them.
These frustrated Sherman Oaks business owners say
I
they
would be
repeatedly
too.
called police and city officials. They say their pleas for help have fallen on deaf ears.
There is anger in the community. It is palpable, and we want it addressed proactively, and we're going to do everything in our power to make sure that that happens, including leaning on any elected official.
LA City Councilwoman Nithya Raman represents the 4th District, which includes Sherman Oaks. Business owners say they have repeatedly called, emailed, and tagged her on social media posts. Scrivano sends her office videos of the homeless making threats and going to the bathroom on Ventura Boulevard.
That's crazy right there,
He
though.
was told to stop sending such graphic material.
Nithya Raman does not care. She does not care.
The reality
That is
that
crazy.
people who are experiencing homelessness are still individuals who are there on the streets because they don't have a home.
We caught up with Councilwoman Raman at a public event after fruitless attempts to set up an interview.
The business owners are tired of having someone block their business. How would you like it if somebody threw feces at you?
I mean, I obviously would not like it, and to anybody who's experiencing these issues, I have the deepest of sympathies and empathy. This issue is a humanitarian crisis, and it's a crisis for the entire city of Los Angeles.
Raman says the only way to solve this crisis is to fix the problem that leads to homelessness. And that, she says, is lack of housing.
No matter how many times you move them from one location, they are still people who don't have homes. And so they're simply going to move down.
And that's why I'm saying people like this, y'all vote people like this in. Like she was sitting there saying that it was a crisis that before she even got in there. So why you even in office if you ain't gonna try to do anything about it? When you have people like this that reach out to you and they send you videos and y'all saying don't send provocative videos. No, these are the videos that they send because they want stuff like this to end and stop. And it's like y'all, like that one man said, it's like the homeless person got more rights than these business owners. You see what I'm saying? That's paying taxpayers, and it's crazy. We all as a people need to step in and help people out like this.
Where's the compassion? Where's
Exactly.
the compassion in leaving someone on the street when they clearly cannot help themselves in any way?
And I don't believe that anyone who is suffering from mental illness should not be receiving the care that they deserve.
But with only one mental health outreach team in the San Fernando Valley funded by the county, too many people are staying exactly where they are without any help.
The rights of the homeless cannot exceed the rights of the homeowners and the business owners. There has to be a balance between those two rights, and right now that balance is tipping mightily in favor of the homeless to the detriment of the people.
That's what I said.
Work here. We're not insensitive to these issues, but it's gotten to the point where it's beyond control, and something has got to give.
Councilman Rahman says that she's only been in office for a year and a half, and this problem has been around for many, many years. She says it cannot be solved with a magic wand. Alex, Christine, Marla.
Gina, specifically, as we move forward from your reporting, did she say specifically what she's going to be doing to help those who are unhoused?
No, she didn't say anything about helping.
Business owners in the meantime.
No, she didn't.
Well, she says that her staff goes out on the streets and
I believe that's a lie because she never mentioned about anything about helping out. She just gave her compassion and she felt sorry and felt bad about everything that was going on.
try to get them into some sort of shelter. But she also puts the blame on the county. She says the county is responsible for providing mental health.
Sort of agree, kind of agree. I agree.
As I said in the story, there's only one group out there in the San Fernando Valley.
That's
and
crazy.
Just not enough.
Oh, Gina, thank you. One more look at what is truly a crisis, and we hope that our viewers will go and search our documentary that we did, very, very long documentary on this whole homelessness crisis.
It's the second of the month on 131st and Broadway, and rent's past due.
When they don't pay, it's like I get the pink slip here, and then I get a posse because I got a gang of them. They might have weapons, they may have guns, however they want to get out.
And when things go down out here, it's not pretty.
They just threaten to tear up my truck, threaten to sick their dog on me, threaten to shoot me, and I'm by myself. I got a bad hip.
Altie Graham's sick of this because he deals with it every month.
I bet he do.
Trailers, I do this to help people. I'm a recovering addict. I've been sober 16 years, thank God.
Graham's got 4 of these RVs.
I don't know about that one.
Growing homeless encampment of 500 plus campers in 6 square miles.
I buy them from the auction. See, I'm not trying to keep them in there forever, so I give them the trailers to live in, and then they start trying to take them from me.
Formerly homeless, he says this is his way of giving back, as long as you pay your $500 rent.
Yeah, he's trying to make his money.
$1,500 cash, you can have a pink slip to the trailer's yours. If you live in the trailer for a month, it's $500 a month. If you go look in that big trailer, it's got 2 beds in there with 14 of them in one trailer.
Damn.
4 kids. Then after I gave them that, their mama came. She was all living in there with them. I say, y'all, too many of y'all.
One of the 14 is Mariah Hardy, who invited us in to see how they all
14
fit.
people?
It's been awful, really. I'm just trying to stick it out for my mom, and then every time it rains and stuff, the roofs, they leak in, and I have to sleep on this bed right here, and it leaks continuously on me, and it's just too small in here.
To keep someone from stealing it, a small motorbike commands most of the floor space, in between the 2 beds that 14 people share.
Damn.
An extension cord strategically held up by
Goodness
this
gracious.
teddy bear's toes. The kitchen consists of a microwave underneath a bong, kids' toys, hot
They had to show that bone, didn't they? Drugs.
sauce, and garlic salt.
In order for us to make any food and stuff, we have to unplug everything, like the TV and the phones and stuff, and plug it in.
What's it like at night?
It's just, you have to just watch all your stuff because they come past. They stole the kids' bikes and their scooters and stuff from outside. We had them locked up. They cut the locks off, and somebody robbed a dispensary, and stuff is burning down over here. I told my mom, like, no, we have to go.
It's gotta be scared little kids here.
Yeah, very. The kids don't even come outside at night.
And that's who I feel the sorriest for, is the children that got to go through shit like this because of the decisions of the woman, the parents. Where the man at? I ain't seen not one man in this video that
have to stay in the house. We have to keep them in the house.
Do you think this is better than living in a homeless shelter?
Hell no.
No.
You'd rather live in the shelter?
Yes.
Why don't you?
Because I'm on medication and they don't qualify me.
What's the worst stuff you've experienced living here?
these people don't want help because of drugs. I'm just telling you, most of them, not all of them. I ain't saying that we don't fall on hard times, because we do fall on hard times. But the majority of this, what you saying, is because people really don't want to talk about it. It's drug use.
People trying to get in, like the door, it doesn't lock, so they're able to open the
14 people living at one trailer.
Thieves, druggies, bad guys.
Goodness
Coming
gracious.
for whatever they want. Inside this largest concentration of homeless
Damn,
RVs in
LA.
mostly unincorporated LA County, the problems only continue to grow. This fire, one of 4 just this week.
Live and die in LA is the place to be. Y'all remember that song? Live and die in LA, Tupac.
In April, we told you about
Get the hell out of LA. LA is on fire. Get the hell out of LA. They got fires going on, shit like this going on. Goodness, LA going down. And what are the mayor and the governor doing? Out on vacation. This shit's crazy.
all within 1 mile in 1 week. Law enforcement and community leaders, they try to help, but they've only made a small dent. They cleaned up several streets at the end of May and have a big sweep planned for July. Voluntarily leading the charge is David Matthews, even though his community of Harbor Gateway only represents about 5% of the encampment, where roughly 3,500 homeless, stretching down about 30 blocks, call home.
Damn.
The biggest thing is the families. I think having all these children in these RVs, especially with the heat coming, we've got to get the families off the streets.
That's true.
Kids now?
We have over 100 children on the streets right now in this corridor.
In 6 square miles.
And that's primarily due to the bad decisions that they parents, man.
Yes.
Whether or not Hardy and her 13 roommates will soon have to come
13.
somewhere else. Her message to
Goodness.
outsiders looking in:
We're people just like you guys, and we're trying to get it together. Don't
I agree, and I totally agree what she's saying.
judge a book by its cover, because you never know what someone's been through.
And I totally agree. I agree with that, because you don't know what somebody been through. But when there's help being offered to you and you rejecting that help, and I'm not saying that's what she doing, but a lot of them do that. You know, when you go out there, you try to help them, they don't want that. And I'm telling you, and the majority time when you see that is because of drug use. It's because of drug use. I'm not saying that happens all the time. You see what I'm saying? But the majority, from what I've been seeing for myself personally, I'm only speaking from personal, because I go out there and try to help the homeless out on the streets. What I see personally is drug use. But, you know, LA got to do better, you know, and these are the people that y'all vote in the office, like Greg Newsom and Mayor Karen Bass. It's crazy, and it's not just going on in LA, it's going on across the country. So stay tuned. I got more videos coming your way about this homelessness that's going on in America, which is crazy. And like I said, us as individuals, we need to come together and try to help these people out, even if they don't want it. We got to do something about it. But that's it for another video. Like I said, it'd be a blessing if you could subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button below. You see that bell icon. Hit it so you can be notified when my videos drop. And as always, peace, love, safety. Jay is out.